I'm Bandaul. I'm from Cambodia.
What are you doing here?
Just for my exhibition.
Can you tell me what's the name of your work and how you make it?
Okay, my work name is by made by Thieng in Khmer language. I make it from wire net structures and mosquito net. First layer, and after sarong and chroma is the second layers.
Why do you use such material?
I think this really relate to my personal experience and Cambodian cultures.
Tell me more about this personal experience.
Like sarong and chroma, I use it to as the blanket, like to protect the when I sleep. Sometimes I wearing as like a skirt when I was quite young, and also this media is everyone in Cambodia, especially the women use, and the mosquito net. I think this everyone in Cambodia use it, but now it just poor people use, but the rich is. They have the air conditioner, so they have special room. They don't need the mosquito net anymore. But I think this kind of culture and also like my personal experience and it like a long way to travel or digestion. It's been they never stop. They go like very long way, and even some people stop it, but some people continue it. The video is I work collaboration with what is remain, so this talking about my 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 time when I was quite young and living in the Saitu refugee camp based in Thailand. That also I think the long journey because I living like 14 years in Saitu, and I used these fabrics to protect my body as well because surround my mom's I use it as the blanket, and so I love that video so much because like 20 years that I go back to Cambodia and I never come back to Saitu, but I always dream and always like remembers. But like someday I can come back to Saitu, so I really, that very special place for me that I grew up and I learned art there.
And you brought your wife and your child?
Yeah, in that time I brought my wife and my kid, my daughters go back to Saitu as well, so that I tell them about what's my experience, what's my memory, that they are really happy to hear that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is your first time in London, so what would you like to see in London?
Maybe three things. First, I really want to go to the Oxford University and also the Big Ben. And this because when I was quite young in Saitu, I learned English. So we have one book of English teaching we call Existential book. So we have like grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. So in grade 2, they're talking a lot about Mr. Presley. He's the own house and he's teaching in the Oxford University. So I'm really remember that and talking about the Big Ben as well. But I also want to go to the museum or some galleries. Yeah.
Okay. And so you also have a show now in Cambodia, don't you?
Not yet, but when I go back. We already installed it, but it's not like final yet, just go back and do some more, and we'll be open after I come back.
Do you think that, how do I put it, are you glad that more Cambodian art is coming to Europe and UK?
Yeah, I think they must to present their talent, their message to the world, I think that.
Thank you.